Good morning. Welcome to the Bradenton Christian School here as heavy rains have made Palmasola unplayable. So we'll have right now a makeup game from back on day number 5 of FGCL play with the South Bradenton Skeeters taking on the Pioneers. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning for this matchup. Here's the starting lineup for the Skeeters, who are 4-10 entering today's play. On a 2-game win streak, they are tied for 9th in the FGCL standings. They are 8 back of first place under head coach Morgan Kosler. The starting lineup: Adelaide Hawk, the second baseman, will lead things off with Kate Westmiller. Center field batting second, Avery Barton, designated player, batting third. Jenna Redders, shortstop, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Avery Miller, the first baseman. Lindsay Chadwick, extra player, batting sixth. Tegan Riley, right field, batting seventh. Annalise Weinbarger, catching, batting eighth. Avery Miller, the third baseman, will bat ninth. And Ava Castillo, left fielder, batting 10th. They're facing in the circle for the Skeeters, the right-handed redshirt sophomore out of Charlotte, Lillian Berry. Berry on the year, making her 10th appearance for the Pioneers. She's pitched 19 innings with an 0-4 record. 49 runs allowed, 30 have been earned for an 11.05 ERA. 41 hits, 9 strikeouts, 18 walks. A 3.11 whip for Berry on the year. The first pitch is to the backstop. 4-1. As a team, the Pioneers, through 14 games, allowed 142 runs, 107 have been earned for a 8.20 team ERA and a team whip at 2.45. Hack fouls that one away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hawk entering play today with a 268 batting average, 11 of 41, 9 runs scored, 5 runs driven in with a couple of doubles. 3 walks, 2 balls and a strike. As a team, the Skeeters, through 13 games, have a team batting average at 276. They've scored 61 runs and have a team on base percentage of 370. That does not count the game that they just completed, a 3-1 victory over the Aquanauts. Line drive to center, and the catch is made by Harrell, and there's one away. Defensively for the Nears, Hall in left, Harrell in center, Love in right, Lamont at third, Combs at short, Shea at second, Davis at first, Evans behind the plate, and Ty is the DP. So 1 out, nobody on now for the center fielder, Kate Westmiller. Westmiller batting 135, 5 of 37, 4 runs scored with a walk and a hit by pitch. It is 80 degrees. It feels like it's 88, and the humidity is very, very high. There's a lot of moisture in the air. It's going to make it difficult for the pitchers to get good grips. Ground ball to second, though, on 2 hops. Shea has it, and there's 2 away. That will bring up Avery Barton, the designated player. Barton batting 344. She's 11 of 32, 7 runs scored, 5 runs driven in with 2 homers, a double, 9 walks. The 488 on base percentage. Fly ball deep center field, and that's going to get over Harrell's head up against the wall. Digging for second is Barton. She will be safe at second as the throw in from center was not fielded cleanly. And that's a 2-out double for Avery Barton. Now bring up the shortstop, Jenna Redders. Redders batting 355, 11 of 31, 9 runs scored, 3 runs driven in with a couple of doubles, 5 walks, and a hit by pitch. First pitch is a ball. 1-1 strike. And we just saw the Skeeters get a 3-1 victory in a completion of a suspended game over the Aquanauts. Coming up next, it'll be the Impact and the Rivervox in another game that was scheduled for day number 5-1 Skeeters as we play here in the top of the 4th inning. Adelaide Hawk at the plate, 1 for 2 with a single. Line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Mueller will score, and that's an RBI single for Adelaide Hawk. She's now 2 for 3 on the day, and the Skeeters lead it 6-1. That will bring up Kate Westmiller, center fielder. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out in the first, sacrifice bunt in the second. First pitch low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ella Dawson in her 2nd inning of relief in the circle for the Pioneers. Lillian Berry gave up 4 runs in 2 innings. Slow roller to second. Avoiding the ball is the runner. The out is recorded. Hawk to second. There's 2 away. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1 to Barton. Barton is 1 for 2, doubled and scored back in the 1st inning. Grand slam by Lindsay Chadwick. Made it 4-0 at the time. A solo shot by Chadwick in the 3rd. Made it 5-1. It's now 6-1. Hopped up to second. Catch is made, and that'll do it for the Skeeters here in the 4th, but they add to their lead as the Skeeters get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 4th, 6-1, Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. Six-one Skeeters. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Barry Combs and Hall due up for the Nears here in the 4th, 5-6-7. Miranda Gill back out now for her 2nd inning of relief. The Nears got a run in the bottom of the 1st inning, an RBI walk from Valerie Combs, but that's been it since. The starter, Brooke Steinhorst, went 2 innings, gave up 1 run. And Miranda Gill set down the Nears in order in her 1st inning. In the bottom of the 3rd, Lillian Berry now steps in. She walked her first time. First pitch. Called strike. Oh, and 2 now. Berry, 2 for 15 at Charlotte this past year, with 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slow roller to second. The stop. The throw is not in time. Great job by Hawk to get that one and make it close, but Barry beat it out for the infield single. Gill might have touched it and slowed it down just a little bit, which actually ended up being detrimental to the Skeeters defense there. So an infield single. And Dawson will come in to run for Barry. It's a courtesy for now. Might end up being a sub next time through the order for the Nears, as Dawson has replaced Barry in the circle. So runner on first now, nobody out for Valerie Combs, who has a lone RBI on the day so far for the Nears, an RBI walk her first time up. First pitch is a called strike. Combs, a sophomore at Georgia Southern this past season. Lines that back to Gill, and that'll be a line drive double play. Dawson took off with a crack of the bat, and just tough luck there for the Nears. So now 2 out, nobody on. And the first pitch to Gwen Hall is high for ball 1. Ground ball. Gill will field coming out of the circle. The throw will be in time, and that'll do it for the Nears here in the 4th. The double play erases the leadoff single. No runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We played 4, 6-1. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. New pitcher for the Nears as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Skeeters lead at 6-1. Ella Dawson went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. And she's being replaced in the circle by left-handed freshman out of McNeese, Bailey Davis. She'll face Jenna Redders, who is 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles and a run scored. First pitch is high for ball 1. Davis on the year, making her 11th appearance for the Nears. She's pitched 20 in the 3rd innings with an 0-2 record. 21 runs allowed, 20 have been earned for a 6.89 ERA. 24 hits, 13 strikeouts, and 15 walks. She did not go. Redders, a junior at Green Bay this past season from Middleton, Wisconsin. Batted .306 for the Phoenix with 27 RBIs, 3 homers, a triple, and 9 doubles, 28 runs scored. .366 OBP. Fouled that one off. Stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matty Baker now at first base for the Nears with Davis pitching. Ground ball to short. Collected by Combs. She makes a throw. And there's one away. That will bring up the first baseman, Avery Miller. Miller 0 for 1, walked and scored in the first, grounded into a double play in the third. Swung on to miss, strike one. That one's fouled off. Miller, a sophomore at Longwood this past season from Alexandria, Virginia. Batted .247 with 13 RBIs, a homer, 3 doubles, and 5 runs scored for the Lancers this past year. Ground ball to second. Shea makes a stop in the throw, and there's 2 gone. And that will bring up Lindsey Chadwick. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 homers, a grand slam, and a solo shot. And she faces now the third pitcher that she's faced here in the game. First homer was off of Barry, the second homer off of Dawson. First pitch bounces in for ball 1. Chadwick, 2025 junior at Jacksonville. Oh, and she'll take that one on the leg. That one probably doesn't feel very good. Got her on the inside thigh on the right leg. She says she's all right. I'm going to stay in the ball game. For the right fielder, Tegan Riley. Riley is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Sophomore at Lynn University from Tampa. At Lynn this past year, batted .270 with 26 RBIs, had 5 homers, a couple of triples, 4 doubles, scored 20 runs. First pitch is a strike. Trying to add to the 5-run lead right now for the Skeeters that they currently enjoy. 6-1 as we play here in the top of the 5th. Well, that one came in and that got her on the elbow guard. So after back-to-back groundouts, back-to-back hit by pitches. Put runners on first and second with 2 outs. For Annalise Weinbarger. She's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. redshirt junior from Winthrop, where she transferred from Coastal Carolina. First pitch is a called strike. Weinbarger for Winthrop this past year was 15 of 63 for a 238 average. 6 RBIs, a homer, a triple, and 3 doubles. Scored 6 times. This is a makeup game from day number 5, where we had the first window of games washed out. So all games originally scheduled for today have been postponed. Coming up next, the River Mocs and the Impact will make up their game that was postponed from day 5, and then it'll be the completion of a suspended game. The Finns and the Sea Cows. So the plan is, after today, everyone will have played the same number of games before we head to the final 3 games of the regular season. That one bounces in, bounces away from Evans, and the wild pitch moves both runners into scoring position with 2 outs. Came in too high, 3-2. Pioneers will take on the Squeeze in a 3-game series. Pioneers will take on the Aquanauts in a 3-game series starting at 9:30 Sunday morning. It's fouled back, gets a piece of everyone. Do it again, 3-2. Skeeters will take on the Queens in a 3-game series to wrap up the regular season. That starts at 2:30 on Sunday. We'll have the All-Star Game awards awarded on Wednesday of next week. Playoffs get underway on Thursday. We'll be down to 4 teams by Friday, and then championship game on Saturday. Playoffs, single elimination, 12 teams. Top 4 get a first round bye. Well, everyone's checking to make sure that our home plate umpire is all right. He says he's fine. Full count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Barry looks in. Davis looks in. The payoff pitch to Weinbarger is a ground ball to third. Stop is made by Ty. She'll apply the tag to the runner coming past her, and that'll do it for the Skeeters here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 6-1. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6-1 Skeeters. Gabby Evans leading things off for the Nears. First pitch from Randa Gill is high for ball 1. Evans walked her first time up. Evans from Whiteland, Indiana. Junior at Ball State this past season and is in the transfer portal. Takes that one to center field, and that's going to get down and get all the way to the wall. Evans will round first. Here comes the throw, but sliding in safely is Gabby Evans with a leadoff double to start things off here in the home half of the 5th. And Caitlin Ty, who has been taken out of the lineup, will come in to courtesy run for the catcher on second. And Haley Love will be the batter. Love walked her first time. Freshman at Georgia Highlands and is in the transfer portal from Hampton, Georgia. First pitch is grounded foul. Was 14 to 45 for a 311 average at Georgia Highlands with 6 RBIs, 5 doubles, and a 340 OBP. Soft liner back to Gill. They'll throw, and oh, that one hit Ty in the helmet. But she's going to be safe. So, not the second straight inning with a line drive double play back to the pitcher, but there's one gone. Now we'll bring up Leah Sims. Her first at bat of the day. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Sims batting 182. She's 4 of 22 with 4 runs scored and an RBI. Has 5 walks on the year. As the Nears are trying to get a big inning started here. Runner on second, 1 out, down by 5 in the bottom of the 5th. That'll help. Line drive to left. That's down. Runners will be at the corners with 1 away. We'll head to the top of the order, and Maddie Baker will be the batter. First pitch. Slow roller to second. They'll just throw to first to get the out. Run will come in to score, so the RBI ground out for Baker makes it now 6-2. Ella Dawson now getting her first at bat. Takes the first pitch for a ball. One hopper back to Gill. She has it. We'll throw to first to get the out and retire the side. The Nears had a run as they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 5 at 6-2. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. Alexis Mueller leading things off. She doubled and scored her last time up. Walked back in the second. Skeeters with a 6-2 lead. A lot of changes defensively for the Pioneers. Sims now in left with Harrell in center, Dawson in right, Lamont back at third, Shea at short, Ty at second, Baker at first with Evans catching. Bailey Davis in her second inning of relief. Trying to keep Skeeters where they are to give the Pioneer offense an opportunity in the last couple of at-bats. That one is sky high to right. Underneath it, in the gap is Dawson. She'll make the catch for out number one. Well hit ball there by Mueller, but not quite enough. One out now for the left fielder, Ava Castillo. 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. First pitch misses high for ball one. Two balls and a strike now on Castillo, who was a freshman at New Mexico this past season, entered the transfer portal, and is headed to Lubbock Christian. She scored 15 runs for the Lobos in her freshman year, appearing mostly as a pinch runner. That's grounded to second. Ty is there. She makes a stop in the throw, and there's two away. Back to the top of the order. Adelaide Hawk, 2 for 3 on the day. Had an RBI single her last time up. Fouls the first pitch off for strike one. River Mocs and Impact will come up roughly 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. The director of broadcasting for the FGCL, Gray Robertson, will be on the call for that one. To the backstop. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Went too far around on the check swing. One in the dirt, and that'll be strike 3, and that'll be the end of the inning. For the Skeeters here in the 6th, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Still 6-2, Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the home half of the 6th inning. 6-2, Skeeters with the lead. Due up for the Nears here in the 6th, Lamont, Davis, and Barry against the third pitcher of the day for the Skeeters, as Miranda Gill will hand things over to Grace Rourke. Gill went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run it was earned, no walks, and a strikeout. Rourke finished off a complete game victory earlier today in the circle. First pitch is a called strike to City Lamont. Lamont 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. So entering play today for the Skeeters, Rourke has had 9 appearances, and she's pitched 38 in the 3rd innings with a 1-0 record. 17 runs allowed, 11 have been earned. That's a 2.01 ERA, 37 hits, 24 strikeouts, and 12 walks. Facing the player right now tied for the league lead in homers, Sydney Lamont. She has 8. That just misses. To fill up the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rourke looks in, and the payoff pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. And there's one gone. Rourke, a sophomore at Mercer this past year, from Frederick, Maryland. First pitch to Bailey Davis, fouled away for strike 1. Rourke had a 4.24 ERA for the Bears, 62 2/3 innings pitched, 75 hits, 52 runs, 38 earned, walked 28, struck out 35, had a 5-4 record. Two hopper to short. The stop and the throw is not in time. Redders took a moment. Beat too long, and Davis beat out what is an infield hit. First pitch to Lillian Berry. Misses for ball 1. Berry 1 for 1 with a walk and a single today. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 2-2. Hit and run, fouled away. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skeeters looking to move their win streak to 3. The Nears trying to stop the 6-game slide. That's right in there for a called strike 3. And there's 2 away. That's 2 strikeouts looking for the Nears here in the 6th. And that will bring up Valerie Combs. She's 0 for 1. First pitch. Grounded. That one's through. Diving attempt by Redders, but the 5-6 hole. Single for Combs, puts runners out on first and second with 2 away. And Kennedy Shea will come out to courtesy run for the catcher Combs. And that will bring up Gwen Hall. Hall's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. But the tying run still in the on-deck circle for the Pioneers. Needs a hit here. Or to get on base in some form or fashion. That one is inside for ball 1. Taken to left field, and that's going to be foul. Two ones a little inside. 3 balls and a strike. A little outside that time, and that will load the bases with 2 outs and will bring the tying run to the plate for the Pioneers here in the 6th. As some rain starts to fall. Gabby Evans steps in. First pitch to her is high for ball 1. Evans walked in the 2nd, doubled and scored in the 5th. Fouled off on a check swing, 2-2. Just a small cell that's popped up. Should not be a long shower. 2-2. Low and inside, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. to switch out the balls for a dry softball for Work to try to deliver this payoff pitch. Rourke looks in, the payoff pitch to Evans. Ground ball, that's going to get stopped, but there will be no play. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. She's safe as well. And a 2 RBI single for Gabby Evans makes it 6-4. Skeeters with the lead as Combs never stopped running. Waved home by Erica Beach.
6-4 Skeeters. 6-4 Skeeters.
Runners now on the corners with 2 outs. And now the go-ahead runs at the plate for the Nears. Haley Love is the batter, 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out. First pitch is a ball, and taking second on the stolen base will be the courtesy runner Jet Harrell. That one's through the 5-hole, and Weinbarger couldn't find it. So a wild pitch pulls the Nears within 1. It's now 6-5. And the rain is getting harder, and that we will see the teams pulled off the field. Hopefully this is a quick, hard shower, but it's a quick one, and we'll be back momentarily. This is the FGCL. And we're back. 1-0 to Love is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Wild pitch right before the rain delay made it 6-5. Tying run on third base. And the walk is issued, so runners now on the corners with 2 out. For Leah Sims, she singled her first time up back in the 5th. We just had a Bradenton special where it rains hard for like 10 minutes. That's one of the positives from the move over here to BCS today, the turf field, so we can get right back to playing. You would need a rowboat to play at Palmasola right now. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Hawk has it. She'll throw to first to get the out and hold on to the lead for the Skeeters. The Nears here in the 6th get 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We move to the 7th, 6-5. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the 7th inning. The Skeeters with a 6-5 lead, trying to get some insurance before the Nears will have an opportunity in the bottom of the 7th. Kate Westmiller will be the batter, and she'll face the 4th pitcher of the game for the Pioneers. Bailey Davis went 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. And now pitching is going to be Gwen Hall. Hall, the left-handed freshman from McNeese. First pitch right back to her. She knocks it down, but Westmiller will reach on the infield single. Entering today's game, Hall has made 2 appearances in the circle for the Nears. Pitched 2 innings, 3 runs allowed, 2 earned, a 7 ERA with 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. She plunks Avery Barton, so runners now on first and second with nobody out. Jenna Redders will be the batter, 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles and a run scored. Nears scored 3 in the home half of the 6th, and the Skeeters are trying to answer. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Ground ball to second. She'll apply the tag, throw to first. That's not in time. So 1 out after the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. For the first baseman, Avery Miller, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch outside, ball 1. Held off on the swing. 2 balls and a strike. Chase there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two comes in too high. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That one's drilled to deep center field. That one's way back. Way gone. 3-run homer off the bat of Avery Miller. And the Skeeters get those 3 runs back. It's now 9-5. For Miller, that is her first home run of the summer. And RBIs 11, 12, and 13. First pitch, Lindsey Chadwick is a ball. Chadwick, 2 for 2 on the day. A grand slam in the first, a solo homer in the third, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Now, 8 of the 9 runs scored by the Skeeters today have come off of the long ball. The 2 homers by Chadwick and the 3-run shot by Miller. 2-1 pitch. One hopper back to Hall in the circle. She has it. Makes a throw, and there's 2 away. Chadwick retired for the first time today by the Nears. And that will bring up the right fielder, Tegan Riley, who's reached base 3 times today, a single in the first, a walk in the third, and a hit by pitch in the 5th. And now has reached 4 times. Second single of the day for her. Nears just trying to find the third out of this inning. Annalise Weinbarger will be the batter. She's 0 for 3 with a line out and a couple of ground outs. First pitch fouled off into the glove for strike 1. That's well hit to deep left field. That one's back, and that one's out of here. Laser beam shot over the left field wall. 2-run homer by Weinbarger. And it's now 11-5 Skeeters. Fifth home run of the season for Weinbarger. RBI is 12 and 13. And the Skeeter home run barrage continues. Alexa Mueller will step in. 1 for 2, doubled and scored back in the third, walked in the second. First pitch is a called strike. On the Ivy Leaguer from Harvard. Once again, Combs the catcher, and Hall working for a dry softball. Two balls and a strike. Keeping it off the wet ground would be helpful for a dry softball. Just my suggestion. The 2-1. High, 3 balls and a strike. And that one is drilled to deep center field. Way back, way gone. Back-to-back homers for the Skeeters, 3 in the inning. It's now 12-5. For Mueller, that's her first home run of the summer. Solo shot, her 6th RBI. And the Nears are going to make a change in the circle. Re-entering Bailey Davis. So Hall went 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 5 hits. 6 runs that were all earned. No walks, no strikeouts. She hit a batter. And Davis is going to come in to try to get the final out of the inning. As Ava Castillo will be the batter. She pitched two innings earlier in the game. No hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Off speed drops in for a called strike, 2-1. There were pretty much no doubt about the 3 homers here in this inning. 2-1 is lined to right and charging in to make the catch is Harrell out and right, and that'll do it for the Skeeters here in the 7th. But it was a big 7th inning as they get 6 runs on 6 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Pioneers. It's 12-5. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Pioneers. 12-5. First pitch to Maddie Baker. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Top of the order due up for the Nears here in the 7th. Grace Work looking to finish it out for the Skeeters. Baker grounded it out with an RBI. Her first time up in the 5th. 1-1, waved at a miss, a ball and 2 strikes.